learning how to do this blanket. I already have my slip knot done and my yarn is ready to go. I'm going to chain 10 because I'm a cheater and I'm doing a small little swatch here. 1, 2, 3, this yarn's so hard, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And I'm going to pull this out. So you can see, we're going to pretend my needle's still in there. This is the first chain off the hook is right here. So hard, oh no, I'm sorry. It's right here. So this is the second chain. So that's the one we're going into, is the second chain. So we're going to yarn over, go in this second one, and we're just going to half double crochet. Grab it, yarn over and grab it, pull it through the hole so you have 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull it through all 3. We move on to the next one, which is right here. Yarn over, put it through the hole, yarn over, pull it back through the hole, yarn over, pull it through all 3. Next hole is right here. Yarn over, stick it through the hole, yarn over, pull it back through the hole, yarn over, pull it through all 3. Yarn over, stick it in the hole, yarn over, pull it back through, yarn over, pull it through all 3. Yarn over, here's your next hole, stick it in the hole, yarn over, pull it back through, yarn over, pull it through all 3. I am using a bigger hook. I'm using a 10 because I want this to be bigger and a little easier to see. You don't have to do that. You can use an 8 or whatever you like. Yarn over, here's the next hole, stick it in the hole, yarn over, pull it back through, yarn over, through all 3. Yarn over, here's your next one, in the hole, yarn over, pull it back through, yarn over, pull it through all 3. Yarn over, next hole, in the hole, yarn over, pull it through 1, yarn over, pull it through all 3. Yarn over, in the hole, yarn over, back through the hole, yarn over, pull it through all 3. And that is it. That is our last one. This we're going to weave in at the end, and so it's not going to, it'll look like this. So don't let that freak you out that that thing's hanging there. This will get woven in at the end and it'll be nice and flat. So we finished our row here. So now we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. And we're looking for these big holes because we're going between the butt bars, right? They don't look so much like butts with this, but we can imagine. So the very first hole is going to be right here. So these are the bars that you just created. So you're going back in this one. So yarn over, into the hole, yarn over, pull it back through the hole, yarn over, pull through all 3. Here's your next big hole. Yarn over, into the hole, yarn over, back through the hole, yarn over, pull through all 3. So there's technically 3 steps to a half double crochet. Yarn over, stick it through the hole. That's step 1. Yarn over, pull it back through the hole. That's step 2. Yarn over, pull it through all 3. And we're just going to do that every time. Yarn over, stick it through the hole. yarn over, pull it back through the hole, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over, stick it in the hole, yarn over, pull it back through the hole, yarn over, pull it through all 3. Here's your next hole, yarn over, stick it through the hole, yarn over, pull it back through the hole, yarn over, pull it through, get in there, all 3. Yarn over, here's your next hole, stick it through the hole, yarn over, back through, yarn over, through all 3. Now we've got 2 more holes here. Now you might think that this one right here, yarn over, stick it through, yarn over, pull back through, yarn over, through all 3. You might think that this is the last one, but look, it's not. There's one little hole right here. And this is that first hole you created when you skipped that first stitch and started on the second. So we did create this hole on purpose, and we need to put something in it. So we're going to yarn over, stick it through, yarn over, pull it through, and yarn over, pull it through all 3. And now we have a completed row. So what do? Chain 1, turn our work. And so this hole, this is the bars we just created. This hole right here is the big hole we go into. And you can tell because it's always underneath, each hole is underneath a stitch. See, it's underneath a stitch. We would regular crochet be going into that stitch, but it's too hard with blanket yarn, so we're going underneath that stitch. That's what the hole is. So yarn over, into the hole, yarn over, pull it back through the hole, yarn over, pull through all 3. And we're just going to go to the end of the row, and I'm going to do this real quick so I can show you the end of the row. This is what it looks like when you actually go quickly, which is probably why that girl was so confusing, because she was whipping through it. Okay, so we're almost to the end here. Okay, so here's a hole, right? Yay. But if you look at it, we're not done. You can see that there is another hole here. And that's something you got to watch for, to make sure. This is going to make sure your edges are straight if you're watching for these last holes. So there is one here. And we're going to get back through that one. Through all 3. And see, look, the edges are straight. We're done. Chain 1. Turn your work. You find that very first hole right here, and you go right back into it again, and you do the same thing. Yarn over, into the hole, yarn over, pull through the hole, and yarn over, pull through all 3. And if you just keep doing that over and over and over, like a repetitive motion, that may or may not give carpal tunnel, I'll let you know. We're going to get to the end again here shortly. And we've got a hole here, but you can see it's not the end. There's another hole here. So just always be cognizant of these end holes, because they look like they're hiding sometimes, but look, they are there. And if you see it, it looks a little cockeyed right now because it's a brand new, but it's straight. You've got a nice little rectangle there. And that's what it's going to look like as you keep going with your blanket. As long as we get these end holes in correctly and you're hitting these end holes, your blanket will be the same size. Cool beans! Happy hooking!